Tonight, we take a look at the consumer. Did your warranty run out just before your battery ran out? Did you buy an expensive, non-shrinkable shirt that shrinks to high heaven? Well, look at the funny side. Tonight, the funny side looks at the consumer. And we know that there are lots of you out there. Because as P.T. Barnum once said, there's a consumer born every minute.
With your funny side host, Mr. Gene Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, look carefully at these people. Now, is there any way you could tell which one is the consumer and which one is the seller? Who is the customer and who is the clerk? Of course not. They're all just people until you put one thing between them, a counter. When you put a clerk on one side and a customer on the other, they become natural enemies. Round one. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Quiz time, folks. And here's an easy one. What person does this famous quotation describe? Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds. I knew you'd get it. A door-to-door salesman. The consumer. The person this country's economy depends upon. How does he feel about what he buys, how much he pays for it, what he gets for his money, etc.? Let's ask some average consumers, huh? Oh, excuse me, sir, but I'm conducting a survey.
Look, pal, what me and the wife do in the privacy of our own bedroom is none of your business.
No, I was going to ask you some questions about your buying habits.
Well, you better ask her. She's got the habit.
Oh, I see. Well, madam, with people feeling the economic pinch, they're more conservative in their purchasing. So I'd like to ask you what you are buying today.
Oh, well, today I was just going to buy some sneakers and jeans and shirts for the boys, and for myself, I thought I'd get shoes and a pantsuit, and if I can find it, a coat and a dress and a pocketbook to match.
How about you,
towels,
sir?
Pillowcases.
How about you, sir?
I'm going to buy a truss to carry all that junk home.
Well, as I said, some people are feeling the pinch. Good afternoon.
Get us a taxi, will you?
Oh, no, I don't work. I'm just here to do a consumer survey.
Oh, well, we're tremendous consumers.
I'm loving it.
Well, you appear to me to be people who will purchase luxury items.
Mm-hmm. And loving it.
May I ask what you have in those packages?
Well, let's see. I have some English tea biscuits and some marvelous French champagne.
And some Danish ham and some delicious Russian caviar.
And you purchased it all right here in this store?
Oh, yes, we believe in buying American.
Oh, taxi!
Oh, hi, kids. I'm asking consumers for some opinions.
Oh.
Now, if you could only help me out and give me some opinions of why and how and where you purchase things.
Oh, sure. Well, I feel that the large department stores with their huge advertising budget are inducing people to come in and buy on credit, thereby raising the value of each article far beyond its intrinsic value.
Then why are you shopping here?
Because I have my mother's charge card.
Well, that's one way to bridge a generation gap. Hi, excuse me, but, didn't you buy anything?
Oh, yes, but you see, our purchases are being delivered. We bought a new movie projector and a color portable TV set and a combination stereo FM radio phonograph, too.
Well, you've got enough equipment to be entertained round the clock, huh?
I better be, because with these bills, man, I ain't gonna sleep a wink all night.
Another listener for Johnny Carson. Well, oh, hello, folks. Say, I see you didn't buy anything either.
No, we don't always buy something. Sometimes we just ride up and down on the elevator and listen to the music. Today they were playing Fiddler on the Roof.
Well, folks, what do you think of the goods being sold in these stores these days?
It's a bunch of junk. I remember when things were made to last.
Well, could you give me an example?
Well, take clothes. You couldn't wear them out. Take a boy, he had a pair of pants. When he outgrew them, he'd hand them down to his young brother. And the young brother would hand them down to the next younger brother, and so forth. If the pants were still good, the parents didn't throw them away. Oh, no. They'd just go out and have another kid.
The ones you're wearing still look pretty good.
Well, Sonny, when I'm through with them, you've got them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Today, of course, not all people are buying in department stores. We have a new phenomenon. It's called the discount store, where they cut the prices and slash the prices, but the consumer does the bleeding. 1,500 recipes for tuna fish and wine. Rayon, man's best friend. Now, you know how you get these books? You don't send back those little cards 10 minutes after they arrive at your house.
Right, these book clubs are driving me crazy. They keep sending me books I didn't order. I can't get them to stop. Another one arrived this morning, an entire 600-page book about monkeys.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Oh.
I see there are Michael and Cindy standing amidst a pile of merchandise worth $750,000, and not one single item works. Pretty frustrating, huh? But there is one ray of hope. The first real folk hero that Americans have had since Davy Crockett. A show about consumers brings to mind the classic W.C. Fields line, "Never give a sucker an even break." Well, we'll do better than that. We'll give you a station break. Welcome back to the funny side. We're looking at consumer problems tonight, and here's one right here. You don't buy from people anymore. You buy from machines that vend everything. They vend everything from peanuts to insurance policies. Well, the good thing about it is they can't go on strike, but a bad thing is that if they cheat you, you can't strike back. In any case,
excuse me, pal, but you got change of a dollar bill?
as a matter of fact, I do. Would 4 quarters be all right?
Oh, that's terrific. Hey, thanks a million.
Sure. I recommend the orange soda.
Well, thanks. I like grape.
Vive la différence.
Takes all kinds.
Poor consumer, timid soul. Everybody beats him, everybody cheats him. It's too bad, it's so sad. Ah, yes, the poor consumer, the target of the world of commerce. You'd think he'd be stunned into silence, but no, he faces the world with a smile on his lips, a song in his heart, and an unpaid bill in his pocket. First, we have the buyers.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail.
And the sellers.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are, standing in a row.
And the other fellers.
I can't give you anything but love.
And they're the optimists.
Potatoes are cheaper. Tomatoes are cheaper.
I've got $5. I'm in good condition, and I've got ambition.
I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night.
Is there a serenade for bill collectors?
Yes.
Why is it I spend the day, wake up and end the day thinking of you?
Oh, I've got one for him, too.
You took the best, so why not take the rest? Why not take all of me?
Wherever you go,
Wherever you go,
whatever you do,
whatever you do,
I want you to know.
I want you to know we're following you.
And how does your average consumer picture your average supplier?
How could you believe me? 'Cause you're guaranteed it. But you know I've been a liar.
We know you've been a liar.
You're nothing but a liar.
Nothing but a liar.
Oh, my doggone cheating life.
I got plenty of nothing, and nothing's plenty for me.
Give me 1 dozen roses, put my heart in beside 'em.
Daddy,
You're too expensive.
You need money, you call a finance company.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Hey, now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend.
At 18% a year.
From hips, she may be weary. Women do get weary wearing that same shabby dress.
Sing the song.
And when she's weary, buy another shabby dress.
In this week, by and by.
Well, Mr. Kelly, is there any hope for us consumers?
Sure, the moon belongs to everyone. The best things in life are free. The stars belong to everyone. They gleam there for you and me.
The flowers in spring,
The robins that sing.
the sunbeams that shine, they're
With a few exceptions. Did you know that at the turn of this century, the average consumer listed only 5 items as necessities? But now, according to the latest surveys, there are no less than 94 different items the consumer says he can't live without. Now, let's suppose that there were an emergency and we all had to vacate the premises fast, and each couple could only take 5 items. Now, what would our consumers consider the bare necessities? When the consumer complains, he says, they did it. The nameless, faceless people who make and sell all the things that don't work or don't satisfy. But who are they? Would you like to meet they face to face? Well, then be here right after this commercial. Well, as I promised, we're going to show you who they are.
Good morning.
Good morning, BJ. And there they are. What am I laughing at? They're laughing because they know how to sell something nobody needs. They hired a tough, iron-willed, hard-driving advertising man. Well, let's see how she's doing. Now, that lady knows what she's talking about, because in 6 months, America took the automatic sock dryer to its heart. But then, suddenly, something went wrong. You see, even they have problems. Sales dropped 50%. Well, that's my theory on how they work. I don't know if it's true or not, but I will tell you one thing. The executive model is worth the extra money. For the past hour, we've been looking at the funny side of consumer problems. Well, gang, do you have any final words?
Just this, Mr. Kelly.
Come on and ride out later on. Help us find confidence and pride. All consumers cross the nation are built with admiration, and we're proud to have Ralph Nader on our side.
Good night, Ralph Nader, wherever you are.